Hello. Hello. Okay, we're just gonna a little bit. And let's see here. So we have, okay. Okay. So we're getting that. Okay. So it has been a day. Okay. So you guys, we're going to talk about some of the topics that has been coming about in the last couple of days, especially today and yesterday. So, first of all, I want to thank you guys for joining in and coming to the channel. This is Drama Free channel. Thank you very much for coming in, and I appreciate every last one of you. We're going to talk about some of the situations of the news that we've been, basically reporting on. The first um, news that we were reporting on is um, the 2 month old that spit it up on the young man. And I guess the guy ended up killing the baby. It was a 2 month old. And I don't know why, I don't know really why he, you know, killed the baby. I don't know if he was even trying to. It's allegedly that he intentionally done it. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about, and if you guys want to talk about something, just let me know, and then we'll talk about that. Um, Good evening, Frank. Nice to see you here. Yes, I just got on, and we're going to be talking about, the man, well, yeah, the man that found the baby in the refrigerator. I mean, the freezer. I definitely want to talk about that one there. I guess, yes. Well, there's someone else that's in there because they already, they've been here. I don't know if they ran out, but they were here. But anyway, I went on and, I try to notify everybody because it's seeming like everybody likes to go to the videos. They just want to go to the videos or whatever. And I'm like, you guys, we got to get in these conversations. We got to talk about some of this stuff. Just like yesterday, we were talking about the little 10-year-old boy. And then I guess it not just this channel, because this channel only was like 68, 69 people. But anyway, uh, they they did something. The prosecutor went and uh, took the charges off the little boy, which I was happy about that. I really was happy about that. Matter of fact, we can talk about that right now. Um, because for that, even though that they already had charged this little boy, that's just sad that he even got charged. Because you know that the child is traumatized, And I know anytime when a kid get accused of something, especially when it was unintentionally or they were just playing a game, that child is going to have a problem from now on with, even playing with his friends, because he's going to think that he's a bad kid and things of that nature. So it's kind of like they already rung the bell. They have already accused him. They already charged him. Even though he didn't go to trial or anything, this kid is going to grow up with this memory. Trust and believe with this memory. And here's the thing. Um, that's going to affect him for the rest of his life. Now, um, that kid is going to remember that he was playing and somehow some child got hurt and it was all his fault. And he might think that he's a bad person. So we're looking at that. And then, good evening. Let me see who else came in. Oh, good evening, King Bay. So we were talking about, we had just got through talking about the 10-year-old boy that had got charged with, you know, basically they call it assault, but he was playing dodgeball, hit another kid in the face, and the mother wanted something to be done. So we were talking about that situation. And then we're going to get ready to talk about and I think you guys know about the 65-year-old woman that got tased. Now, I don't know, Frank, if you've seen this, but a 65-year-old woman refused to sign a ticket in Oklahoma. This is right down the street from me. I'm right there on the borderline of Kansas and Oklahoma. It's like maybe 10 minutes I can be on the highway and I can be in Oklahoma. Actually, the toll booth is right behind my house. I can show you guys one of these days. I just go outside sometimes and I'll sit on the swing and watch people come and go in and out of town. But she refused to sign the ticket, an $80 ticket. It was actually a fix-it ticket. And she refused to sign this ticket. And let's see, I was just about to. Oh, you was just about to watch it? Yeah, well, like on Wednesdays and Thursdays, it seems like people get kind of frustrated. And so it'd be a lot of stories that come so quickly. I just try to get them out. And sometimes I get a little bit, you know, before myself while I'm trying to push them out. Because I know people want to know what's going on. And it's funny how we got this big following base. I kid you not. We've got big numbers, but then when we do our lives, because everybody wanted to do lives, they was like, we can't wait till you go live. Well, like I said, our subscriber count hit big numbers very quick, but we can't get the people to come in and talk about the things. They want to complain about it, but they don't want to talk about it, because once you start talking about it and understanding that these situations are happening every day, then maybe somebody will get up and say no, or we're not having it. And I can tell you this, even though that every now and then we're following the Malia Davis case, I've got some important news on that situation today, you guys. So bear with me and I will share it with you. These things are not just going to dissolve by themselves. So a lot of times the news and these social media groups of people that if they're talking about it, the police will react a certain way. They know that people are watching and they're looking, and they're just not going to just take whatever. Someone else came in. I don't know who it is. I would like to greet you if you in the house. Let me see who it is here. I can't see who it is. Well, maybe they're just in hiding. Anyway, if you're here, hello. Glad that you came. So the 65-year-old woman, she just refused to sign the ticket. She wasn't refusing to take the ticket. And there's nothing against the law about not signing a ticket. I've told a cop before, I'm not signing that ticket. And the reason why I was in denial and I wasn't signing the ticket, because I felt like I was in the right. I did take it to court. And the funny thing about it is, most of the time, 99% of the time, you can take it to court if you want. You're not going to win. I had all my facts and evidence there. He was saying that I was speeding and I had just passed the railroad tracks. The sun was in my eyes. My kids was in the car. They was in the seatbelt and everything. It was in an area that if I would have been speeding, I would have literally tore up the bottom of my car. Hey, good evening, Toro. Glad that you made it. Good evening. So people's just gonna just come in just little by little, but I'm glad that you made it. So I fought the case. I even had the police officer come in, gave him all the evidence, showed that there was no sign there, and the, the judge said, "Well, he's a police officer. I need to take his word over yours because he's the law." And I was like, "How dare you? What am I, lunch meat? No, I'm a citizen that pays for his job. So you will listen to my evidence, and then we're gonna weigh out, and you show me where I was speeding, or we just need to throw this out." We ended up. Good evening, good evening. I'm glad you guys came in. Infinity Shades, Helen, good evening. I'm glad, Helen, you came in. I'm glad that you're here. Um, he took the cop's word for it. He said I didn't have to pay the ticket, but I still had to pay the court costs. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was making $28 an hour. This is like 15 years ago. So I sat there at the courthouse for almost 7 hours, losing money to fight something that I just wasn't going to win. So I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying be caution that way out that you don't hurt yourself. Now I did have sick leave, so I could take sick leave and get paid. But had I not had the sick leave, I would have been losing all across the board. So you got to kind of watch when you do want to dispute something. So we're going to talk about, you guys, because now some of you guys are in here. Helen, we've got King Bay in the house. That is a new uh, person. He was watching one of the videos, and I reached out to him and said, "Hey, join us," and he's here. So I'm gonna start reaching out more, and I think that's on my part, you guys. So I'm gonna reach out more and let people know when we come on live, because I don't think that they're just gonna see and say, "Hey, they're in there." But every time when we come on, I'm gonna reach out to at least about 50 people. Now they're just going to be random people. Sometimes I will notify you guys, but I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be reaching out every time to make sure that they know, because I don't think that they're getting the information that we're coming on live. I don't mind, you guys. I'm going to let you guys know right now. We might be on for 30 to an hour. It all depends on how it go. I don't mind you guys. Building your channels. You know networking. The only rules that we have: do not use those certain words like grab, subs, and come get me. The way that we do it when we helping each other and we're building our channels and stuff, we just shout out the person's name. It'd be like at, say for instance, I want Frank to come check out my channel and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to put at Frank, then I'm going to put emoji. So then he knows that I'm checking him out. So he'll come to my channel, and then I will respond with emoji to Frank, or Frank will respond to emoji back to me, like happy face or whatever. And that lets me know that you guys are networking, not just sitting here, because time is money and money is time. I don't want to waste nobody's time. My time is valuable too. Okay, so even newcomers come in, enjoy yourself. Hopefully you come back and return. I hope that we, welcome you, and that that you can be a part of this. I don't know if you subscribe to the channel. If you have not, please do so, because in every live, I let people know that they can network and hear. These people that come in, they normally are loyal. They're not going to subscribe or something and then leave after you subscribe to their channel. They're loyal people, so you're going to have a loyal base. And that's the best thing. That's what I had to learn when I got into doing this YouTube stuff. And I'm still learning. I do have a nice base as far as the people that I follow and the people that follows. But to be honest with you, I don't want you guys to think that you're following me, because please don't do that. I'm not nowhere near close to, Christ, but I am a Christian, and I do want people to know that. So we do have a drama-free channel. We can get outraged though. Hey sis, I'm glad to see you. Nice to see you. Hope you feeling better. And so, and please join in. We have some new people in, and you guys, I'm gonna build up the people that can come in, come in. Hopefully, I'm picking the right people when I do it. I kind of look at the people. So, you guys, what do you think about um this this man that the 2-month-old baby spit up on this young man? I can't remember his name now. Dakota King. He was 19 years of age. And so I guess the man got upset because he spit up on him. So he ends up killing the baby. He pushed the baby's head in, he laid the baby in the bassinet, put the pillow over his head. He just wanted the baby to hush up. Now, I don't know why these young girls are continuing to leave their baby and go to work, leave their baby with their boyfriends, with their boo or whatever, and they come back and either something, physically done happened to the kid, or they done literally took the kid and killed the baby or whatever. But the young guy Dakota said that the baby wouldn't shut up. Now, if you guys remember, we did a story maybe about 2 weeks ago, where the guy, and I think he's in Oklahoma. Yeah, I think he's in Oklahoma, where he took his 2-year-old and swaddled it up. I don't know who swaddles a baby that's 2 years old. You swaddle a baby when they're newborn to maybe about 6, no more than 8, 9 months. They should be crawling and not swaddled anymore. But you swaddle a baby so you decrease the movement, and I guess he been doing that, swaddling the baby up. Now I don't know if that story is so true, because let me tell you guys what happened. There's an update. I have not put it up yet, but the lady that was watching the kids that had CPS and gave the kid to the aunt, they ended up arresting her. I just haven't put it out there yet. So if you guys know about that story, that's what happened on that situation. Now, yeah. So Dakota, let me go back, because I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just trying to get this together. I know you guys. I blame the mother for leaving her baby with another guy. I know. So Frank, that's weird. I'm glad you said that, but it's weird that all of these mothers are, they're pregnant. They're not with the person that they're pregnant with anymore. And I'm not down in that. I've been there, so I've done that before. But to leave the baby with that person, I know that they're doing it, but they need to know the person. I don't know if she just met this guy after she had the baby and it's all good. And there's no way to detect if a person's going to be good to your child or not. But it just seems like why she couldn't leave the baby with the father, or go to the grandmother, or go to her mother and take the baby. But it seems like right now, today, looking at how people are taking other people's kids, and they're just getting rid of them. It's like some kind of jealousy. I don't know. You guys, I've got something to share with you guys about that Malia case. I want to share it with you guys, but I don't want to get off point. And it's in my head, and I'm just overwhelmed with some of the things I'm finding out. You guys are going to be amazed. I might share with you guys this exclusive, or I might just make the video. I don't know yet. I got to think about it because I found something out, and it's gonna blow you away. It's gonna blow you guys away. Anyway, so yeah, the baby spits up on the man, and so he ends up just, you know, taking this baby out. Okay, so I think maybe because he's young, he's 19, just out of school. He don't know nothing about no kids, but she's leaving her baby with this young man. He's not the father, and he ends up killing the baby. Okay, the other story that we had talked about, well, not talked about, but we did report on today was the man finding a baby in his mother's refrigerator. Now, I know in the video I didn't tell you guys that his mother passed away a week ago. She was dealing with cancer. So she knew that she was dying. And let me see what you guys are saying. He needs to go to jail anyway. Dakota, so Toro says, Dakota King, don't worry about him. Bubba's going to take care of him. Bubba is going to take care of him. Okay, I see some networking going on. Thank you guys for networking and welcoming people. Because when I look at who gives me comments back, if it's a negative comment, I don't, well, I may give them a thumbs up and I may give them, a heart or something. But I only respond to people that I know that are genuine. When they leave me a comment, by their comment, I know that they're genuine people that has concerns about what's going on. So I knew that this person, I don't know if desperation makes people do stupid stuff. Yes, it does. Now with this young guy that's in Missouri, that's right down the street from me too, cause that's right next to Kansas City. But he's saying that this is his story. He's saying that his mother died a week ago from cancer, so he decided to clean out the freezer, and there's this box that his mother would take from place to place when she moved, that she would always tell them that it was wedding cake. So now that she passed away, he wanted to see this wedding cake. So he opens it up and defrosts it, and he finds a baby in there. Yes, it had pink fleece type of blanket, and he said that it was mummified, so the baby still had everything just like it was just the other day. And if anybody knows, if you put anything in the freezer, it may have freezer bite on it, but it stays. It stays in the state that it was when you put it in there. So it actually had hair and eyes and fingernails, and it was still in the state. So he literally just put it back in the freezer, called the police, and told them the story. Now he says that his mother, his name is Adam Smith. He says that his mother told him when he was 7 or 8 years old that he had a sibling that died before his birth. Now, you guys, do you believe that story? I want to see what you guys tell me. Do you guys believe that story? It is more to that. Yes. Something was wrong with that. Yes. I don't believe. Well, because why would he wait until his mother passed away to go in the freezer and get that particular thing out? Now, I showed you guys that was an actual clip of the freezer. So you seen the pot pie that was sitting there, and whatever else was in there. And this guy, I mean, this is why you should never eat at people's house. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care. I'm not eating it. Because people are doing stuff. They're doing too much. Can you believe that she was freezing other stuff? And just think let's just talk for a minute. If she had a chicken in the freezer And so it's right next to that baby. And I'm not trying to be gross, but. And then she defrosts the chicken, and you over to her house eating chicken. You got to watch and be aware of eating at other people's house. Not only that they're putting kind of date drugs in there so that, you can be all loose in the head. You never know. And I learned, someone told me to never take things at other people's house. And I have done it once or twice, and I've regretted it. I've regretted it. Whether later on I seen that they was infested with bugs, or they were just a nasty individual that had pots and pans all over the place. They didn't clean well, or they told the kids to go in there and clean. I don't want to eat on a plate that, I mean, and I'm not saying I'm the cleanest person, but I don't have dishes in my sink, and I wash them. Well, I have a dishwasher, but I wash every day. I'm washing dishes and clothes right now as we speak. It's just, I just can't do it. But just think, if you ate at her house and, she done cooked you up some chicken, or, a pork chop or some ground beef or something that was in the freezer right now. You don't know what people are doing, okay? So that was a strange story, and I do think that there's going to be something more of that. And you guys, what I'm going to have to start doing is, I get these stories, and I think I think something of them, but it doesn't seem like nothing at the beginning, so I don't put it out there. Then by the time I put it out there, they're breaking news to other people, and it's done became a big thing. So I'm gonna start putting it on out there anyway, because it seems like there's starting to be more to the story, like this one right here. So that's why I wanted to put that story out today. I wash dishes. Frank says he washes dishes every day and he cleans up. Okay. Let me see what we're seeing in the chat. Okay, King Bay, Helen is talking to you. I cook my own food. Infinity says she cooks her own food. You better cook your own food if you know what's good for you. I'm not eating at nobody's house. Let's see here. King Bay say throw it away after you leave. You know, sometimes my kids or, my husband will bring me food. I don't care who it's from. I don't care if it's his sister or his mother. I don't care. I tell him to don't do it because I'm not going to eat it. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just not. If someone don't like you, I'm definitely not going to eat it. And let me see. See, Trish says, so do I. So you got to be aware. Now, you guys, we're going to, let me see, I'm trying to make sure I get to all of these. We talked about that one. We talked about, what about the woman that went into Walmart and she urinated on the potatoes? Hey, Cindy, how you doing? She just viewed let me see what she's saying here. Nice to see you here, Cindy. I just viewed the most recent video on the 65-year-old lady getting tased. Shared it to my social media. Gotta run. But wanted you to know you are awesome. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you very much. That is terrible. I don't think a lot of people have that clip yet. So you guys are always welcome to share anything that I put out, because it is public. Make sure when you do share it though, I think it's called the 107 that you have to put up there so that you won't get docked anything, because it is public record and it is news, and whether you can use it for sharing, for learning, for teaching, for conversation and things of that nature. So make sure you put that in your I'm just telling you guys that has channels. Make sure you put that in there every time that you share a clip. That way you will not be getting sued or anything using any of those pictures or videos. Anyway, you guys, it just seems like this world is doing some crazy stuff. And like she said, when Cindy came in here, you know, that 65-year-old woman, it made me kind of feel some kind of way watching her get tased. It really did. And the sad thing about it is, let me see what Toro is saying. The sad thing about it is, I've got a neighbor across the street, and she looks just like her. So Toro says the story about the dead baby in the freezer sounds kind of fishy. Tell your kids to stay out of something that piques their interest in kids. Let me see here. And kids is going to sneak in it and see. Yes. Why don't she just run to the bathroom instead of what she did? You guys, I don't know. I don't know. She said, Frank, she said she was drunk. And Toro, you're right. When kids do, when, you know, when he said that his mother said that the cake, it was cake in the freezer, who don't go in there and try to get a little piece of the cake, you know, or whatever. Now, when I got married, we had some cake in the freezer, and everybody wanted to eat it. It ended up getting thrown away because the freezer ended up, we had a storm, and the electric was out for a minute, so we had to toss everything. And I just say, hey, it was best. But how did this woman go? She lived in that apartment that she finally passed away, that she was residing in before she passed away for 20 years. But before then, she had moved and moved and moved. And they're not telling how old he is. So this baby, he's saying that the cake, or actually, I don't know. I don't know why I just called it cake. It's a child. It's not a cake. It's a child. Was in the freezer since he was 7 or 8. And he's saying that his mother told him she was sad one day driving, and he said, Mom, why are you so sad? And she said that you had a baby, you know, a sibling. Maybe it was a sister because the blanket was pink. So she said that you had a, you know, a sibling that had died before you were born. So he remembered that conversation with his mother, and he told the police. Now, what gets me is it's just strange that he goes in there after his mother passes away to go see this piece of cake to find it's a baby. And then he says that he wraps it back up and put it back in the box and stick it back in the freezer, calls the police. I'm thinking so that they can say, well, your fingerprints is on it, or such and such and such and such. But I don't believe, no, even if she was drunk, she still should have ran to the bathroom. You're right. Who goes to Walmart to pee on potatoes? So you guys, and you know, she should have waited into labor and gave birth into a stillborn baby. Who knows? Who knows if she, who knows? You know, it looked like that package had some blood on it. So it didn't look like it was cake. I don't get it. It's not good to buy too many groceries that need to be refrigerated at once. Exactly. Exactly. Honestly, it's the best policy. Saving face will bring greater shame in the future. Exactly. I don't know if Sis is still in the house. Sis, are you still here? I don't know. I think she grabbed and booked. Did my sis just grab and booked? You better not. Yes, I know. I love you, sis. Noah, Sister Nugget, I barely ate at restaurants. Oh, you know, I do eat at a lot of restaurants. I don't know if I'm going to be eating today. You guys, I haven't been feeling like going to the store after seeing. Do you know that they got these challenging videos? No, I love you more. But yes, We got these challenging videos that's coming out. People's going, I think the ice cream is like Bell Bond or something, Bell Bond ice cream or whatever. They're licking it and sticking it back in the freezer. Now they're looking for these women that has done this. One of them is a teenager and one of them is an adult. The adult did it after the teenager did it. Now here's the thing about that. The adult said that she went back. Now I don't know if she's got receipts, but she says she went back and she paid for that ice cream. Who knows? But they're putting it out there like they're doing it, and they're challenging other people to do it. I don't even want, I think I'm going to lose a lot of weight. Yes. Yeah. We're just back. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. We're still working on it. Now, Frank says, I will not do that challenge story at all. Sorry at all. I'm serious. They're challenging, and if you went and licked on this ice cream, this is what they did. If nobody haven't seen the challenge, I'm going to share with you. I don't have ice cream. I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to give Secret a little bit of advertisement here. But they take the ice cream. Now, they don't take the lid. They take literally the ice cream that's in the box, and then they just lick it, stick it back in there, and they laughing and they giggling. What's so funny about that? That's dangerous. What if you have an infection in your mouth? We all get it because that's where your germs come in. I mean, your saliva, it holds all those germs and those particles and stuff. And you're licking on something, you're sticking it back on the shelf, and then here comes somebody. See, it's very dangerous, and I'm going to tell you guys why. You think it's funny, but it's not funny. Somebody comes with a compromising health issue. Let's say that they're dealing with cancer, or they're dealing with AIDS, or they're dealing with leukemia, or they're dealing with, you name it. They've got a health issue. They buy the ice cream because ice cream normally helps people that have health issues where they can't eat solid foods. You done licked on it. We don't know where your tongue done been, where your mouth done been, who you been kissing, what you been doing, because we know nowadays that just the normal, things, you guys know what I'm talking about, is not just the norm no more. The norm now is doing all kind of stuff with all kind of things and people and stuff, and now you done lick, and now you done compromise somebody's health with your just being nasty. It's really just downright nasty. That's what it is. And it is very unhealthy. And now, not only that, you're costing businesses lots of money, because they've got to take all of that ice cream off the shelf. It's tampering with things that could go, like, you never know. You're tampering with food that people eat, and you're making people lose money. Stores are losing money. I really don't shop at Walmart. I've probably been to Walmart maybe 5 times in my whole life. And it's not that I'm better or anything. It's just so many people in there doing so much. I just want a more friendly-based, family-owned store, or a known store for their quality of service and their product, which I go to Dillon's a lot. You guys see? I go to Dillon's, Kroger's, and I'm not saying they're working. The good thing about Dillon's, and I'm just sharing this with you, they have that thing where you can call in and tell them you didn't like this, somebody treated you wrong, somebody yelled at you, or they wouldn't help you. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give kudos to Dillon's because they right on it. Because they were getting out of hand for a minute. And I'm going to be honest with you. I live in a dominated white area. So there's not so many African Americans where I live at. So when I do go in the store, I do get treated some kind of way sometimes. But I do I'm trying to make it where when the next generation comes or other people coming, you know, they will be able to deal with, um, trying to diverse the whole community instead of, it's just got to be dominated white because, you in this money bracket and, this, they, maybe now that they know me, that it's not so much, but every now and then I have to get on them about how they have, mistreated me as a person, or my children, or my husband, or my friends, or something that comes in those stores because our money is just as good, or maybe if it's not even better. But, um, I just want everyone to really get along. Okay, let's see what's going on. Cindy Williams, welcome to the chat. I thought Cindy Williams went out. She's still in here? I'm back on, sis. And then Walmart ain't all that. No, Walmart ain't. And I said ain't. Infinite got me saying ain't. No, it ain't. It's not all that. Okay, so I'm going to see what you guys are talking about. My two favorite stories is Walmart and Harbor, stores is Walmart and Harbor Freight. Laughing out loud. Oh, you like Harbor Freight? I like Harbor Freight, but I can't do Walmart. You're going to find everybody in the world at Walmart, so you might as well get dressed. Don't go in there thinking you're just going to grab something and nobody's going to see you, because you're going to see the pastor in there, you're going to see your teacher in there, you're going to see your ex in there, you're going to see your girlfriend in there that you done got into it with, you're going to see, and I like to stay incognito, I do, I just, sometimes my friends see me now, and they be like, girl, you moved back into town? I was like, I ain't never left. I just don't, no, you won't see me in Walmart because I don't want to see nobody. I want to get in, get my groceries, and get out. But I can tell you Walmart do have some cheaper prices, It's just, they're just scooting everybody out. Okay, you guys, are y'all doing some networking, making sure that you guys are getting each other, getting acquainted, getting to know each other? I would really, what I really would like? I would like everyone that knows someone. This. I'm gonna tell you why your channel can build. If you're looking for your channel to build, if everyone that knows someone goes to their channel and not be selfish and allow their people to connect with their people, when their channel grows and you go into their channel will connect to people. And that's, you can't, let me tell you guys something. And I don't know if we've got any others in here right now, but I'm gonna share this with you. This is how every other community grows. It really does. And we're the only community that is selfish minded. We are selfish minded. We're looking at each other's channel like, oh, she got 1,000 subscribers, so I'm not gonna go over there. I'm not gonna go over there spend no time. Like my sis say, who does that? That's 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 the stupidest thing you can do when they're basically their channel, and I'm not saying everybody's channel, but there's channels out there that we need to help grow. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because they're African American channels, and they're not just based it on the race, but they're based it on things that we believe in or things that we like to hear and be involved in. Like, say, for instance, my sister's channel is a spiritual channel. It's for motivation, and that's Trish. Her channel's for motivation, okay? We've got, I don't know about, well, Frank has a channel. That's one of the moderators. Now, his channel, he comes on. He's, he don't have all that chaos and drama going on. He can show you how to cook. He'll eat, and, he'll do all kind of stuff. Now, King Bay, do you have a channel? Do you have a channel that that you're growing and you come on? Let me see here. I surely gonna have to get this. I don't. Everybody cooking never have and never will. That's how I was raised. Exactly, Helen. And Helen, do you want me to call you tomorrow? I need to know these things because I would like to get something going. Just a matter of time, we were all going to have to start growing their own food. Exactly. You know, I'm going to tell you something. That's funny that you said that. I had this minister that I still hear just cooking dinner. Okay, see? Frank's cooking. Should make a video, Frank. We would like to know. No, ma'am, my wife does. Okay. What's her channel? I know somebody named Tim something. I gotta go back and ask her. I think it's Tim something. I gotta subscribe to that channel. I gotta tell my grandson that channel. I gotta go back and look at that video. Do your wife she cook or something on her channel? Because is this her channel where we need to subscribe to? I don't even trust my wife cooking. Oh, what? I don't even trust my wife cooking. Hold on. Let me hear what Toro just said. I don't even trust my wife cooking. I cook my own food. Toro, you just making my day. Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you something about. We're gonna get off topic right now for a minute because we only got like 10 more minutes anyway. That way, you guys network. I'm always gonna come on. I'm always gonna bring. At least I'm gonna shout out to like 50 of my subscribers to have them come join in. Normally, if we shout out to 50, we might get 2 or 3. We're gonna slowly build, but it's life and everything. Okay, is it this channel that you on? Is it the channel that you're on? Yes. Yes, Cindy Williams is she's amazing. She's amazing. Oh, you guys, I almost forgot. Let me put my glasses on because I don't need to see. Well, I do need. If females' food is bad, then I understand. Sometimes I can cook a good meal and I can cook really well as long as I'm not pressured to cook. I can cook really, really well, you guys. But Tony. Okay, I'm glad you put it in there. That way I can save it. I shared you out, sis. Thank you, sis. Thank you. I'm glad you put it. I'm glad you put that out there, King Bay. It's called Tony. Tony on one. Tony on one. Tony on one. I'm gonna try to look it up right after I get out of here. Um, yeah, cooking is something. I haven't even. Well, you guys know I might cook something tonight, but it'll be very little. Um, so let me share with you guys something. There's something brewing on the Malia Davis case, you guys. One thing is, um, you guys remember we talked about Coquia lost. Well, Coquia took some money. You're welcome, King Bay. Yeah, we're gonna hit her up. I'm glad it's on here because when I'm at work I go back and I read the comments because I know I've missed some because I can't see without my glasses. Well, I can see without my glasses. I just can't read small. That it's just blurry. Just like I'll be like whoa. So anyway, I showed you live on Facebook. Thank you, Frank. You guys are amazing. Just going to drive up. What? Just going to drive up the ice cream prices they're going to have. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they had to take all that ice cream off the shelf and all that. Anyway, you guys, I've got some really good news. I won't give you details. I'm going to just let you know when I get done with it. It's coming out. Because I've got this one channel. And the reason why I can't go on over it right here and right now is because I've got this one channel. And I guess they peek in and they get my ideals. And they've been doing it. And I really don't mind. But um, this is the second time. And like I said, I don't mind. But I can't put it out there yet because they're getting my ideas and they're running with them. And next thing I know, and they're, I subscribe to their channel. They subscribe to mine. So I want you guys to know that there's some updates on the Malia. And I'm going to make a video and share with you guys some of their content because they've already jumped on some of it, but they don't have it all. They don't have it all. Let me tell you. I've got something I want to share with you guys, and it's gonna have some big numbers to it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the thousands when I get done with it, because I found something that you guys are going to be very interested in. So just wait. I'm probably going to start working on it tonight. Just wait. Hopefully, I can have it done tomorrow. I've got 3 classes I've got to take, and I've got to get them done before the 3rd. So if I don't get done with it by tomorrow, you guys just be patient because I'm pretty sure if they could have had this information, it's out there. Just nobody chimed in on it. I seen it last night, and I'm going to have to find it again, but I don't know where I found it out. But, sometimes you look at something and you think nothing of it until you go back and you go, oh my goodness. It all clicked. And now I've got to go through my history and try to find that information again. So you guys, I am finna get off of here. Anybody got anything they want to... And I want to get my hair done tomorrow. So, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of it. Maybe I can get it done tomorrow. Hopefully. Hopefully I can get it done tomorrow. And we are going to go live tomorrow, live at 5, maybe 30 minutes. I just knew every time we were saying 30 minutes, it was going to 40, 45. So I didn't want to rush. We did talk about the baby spitting up on the man. We talked about the man finding the baby in the refrigerator. We talked about the woman that urinated in Walmart. We talked about the 65-year-old woman that got tased. And you guys seen the update on the 10-year-old boy that got charged. The charges was dropped. And she knew better than that. That mother knew better than that. These people are just doing all kind of weird stuff. Anyway, you guys, anybody got anything to shout out? Anybody want to go live? We will follow you over there. See, I need this other chat thing. I am going to get off of here. I hope everyone have the rest of a beautiful evening. Sleep tight. Make sure you guys treat everybody right. And don't let the bed bugs bite. Hello, Tone. Oh, there she is right there. That's your wife right there? Got you. Okay. Oh, I can't get you right now. Oh. Let me see if I can. No, it says report, remove, put in timeout, hide, add as moderator. Okay, that's his wife right there, you guys. Tony on one. So we can find her. We can go to her channel. He says she does all kind of things. Hello, glad to meet you. Thumbs up the live. Yes, thank you, Trish. That is King Bay's wife right there. Tony on one, you guys. Make sure everyone greet her. And we will be going over to subscribe and see what's going on at Tony on one. He says that you got all kind of life things going on. So we're going to see. There's always no guarantees of who do what, but we're going to grow, you guys, and we're going to grow fast. It may not be that fast, but we're going to try. There's some things that I wanted to talk to sis about on, trying to get our communities built up. There's some things that we have been lacking on, and we're just going to have to do better. And it is getting better. Yes. Okay, everybody. Everybody got everybody? Everybody good? We're going to be on tomorrow at 5, maybe 30 minutes because it is Friday, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Everybody good? I will see you guys tomorrow at 5. Love you, community. Love you very much. You guys be good. I am out of here. Nice to meet you too, Tony. You guys have a good one. Love you, sis. Love you, Frank. Love you, Helen. Love you, Toro. King Bay, love you. I love everybody. I'm going through to make sure I don't miss nobody here. Cindy's gone, but I love her. She's Helen. I don't know if Helen's still here. You know I love you, Helen. Infinity, I love you. And I see you guys tomorrow at 5. Bye.